everybody, and welcome to episode 16 of Two Kid Reviews. I'm Abigail, and making his Two Kid Reviews debut is Owen. We are excited to have you here.
Thanks, Abigail. I've watched all the Two Kid Review episodes, and I'm excited to join the team.
Today, we are going to be reviewing the new Disney Plus movie, Peter Pan and Wendy.
Knowing you, I'm sure you did some Peter Pan watching to get ready for this review. So tell us, what did you watch?
Recently, I watched the 1953 Peter Pan from Disney, and it's a sequel to Return to Neverland. I also watched Hook, which tells the story of Wendy's great-grandchildren, Finding Neverland, which is the backstory and stage production with Mary Martin from 1960.
I knew you'd be ready for this.
Owen, do you see what I have here?
Is that what I think it is?
Yup.
How do you get the fairy dust?
We are very well connected here at Two Kid Reviews.
I see that. Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
Yup. Let's do this review in Neverland.
This is so cool. Let's do it.
Now remember, you have to think happy thoughts.
Like flying? That's easy.
Here we go. Off to Neverland.
How do we get there?
You know, second star to the right and straight on till morning.
Morning? Oh, my mom's gonna kill me. So this is the reason Bentley is not doing this review. I know there's no way his dad will let him stay out all night.
Well, let's talk about this movie. We don't really have to give people a background on the story. Everyone knows that.
Then let's start by talking about some of the differences. Like, not all lost boys are boys.
And that's much better. Although they are still called the Lost Boys. But it's alright. On the whole, this version had much better diversity than the original, which was nice to see.
What are some of the other differences you noticed?
How about the title? It's Peter Pan and Wendy. Wendy always had a large role, but in this, I think she is a stronger character on top of that. More assertive.
That's true. And in this, we get to learn more about Peter Pan and Captain Hook's backstory.
Right. That was different from the animated classic. And Tiger Lily, always awesome, but even more in this one.
Oh, and this one only had mermaids for a few seconds.
I just assumed that because all the mermaids were busy working on another Disney project, which we'll be reviewing here at Two Kid Reviews on May 24th. So watch out for that.
I see what you did there.
Some of the changes were made to make it more like the book. Others updated. On the whole, what was your feeling about the changes they made?
I liked it. They kept the good stuff and changed the stuff that doesn't work as well. And I like the upside down rainbow they added. Makes sense to me.
Let's talk about the acting.
I think you have to start with Captain Hook, as this was a great performance. Although it's hard to believe the bad guy could be played by Albus Dumbledore.
He really was a terrific Captain Hook. What other roles stood out to you?
I really like Tiger Lily. And as you said earlier, this was a stronger, better Wendy.
Which makes sense, that she'd be stronger as this Wendy was also young Natasha in Black Widow.
So is this when it's time to do the Two Kid Reviews feature? What parents need to know?
Normally, yes, but this is a Disney movie, so there really isn't a lot parents need to know. You know there's no bad words, nothing too icky, and just a little violence. 'Cause you gotta fight pirates.
Oh, well, then maybe we do. What do kids need to know?
Now that's a really good question. And I think what kids need to know is, which Peter Pan movie do you watch?
Well, if you can only watch one, then that eliminates ones like Return to Neverland or Hook.
I really enjoyed Hook, but you're right. And people should watch that. But let's make this one a matchup between the 1953 animated Peter Pan or this one, Peter Pan and Wendy.
I don't know if we can pick an actual winner. I think it just depends on the age.
Interesting. Keep going.
I think for younger kids, it's better to start off with that animated classic, and not just because it's animated. It's also half an hour shorter, which is good for little kids who may not be able to sit through longer movies. The animated one also leads into the Disney Plus show, Jake and the Neverland Pirates, which is for younger kids.
I would prefer to watch Peter Pan and Wendy compared to the original now. What do you think that is that cutoff ages?
Maybe age 7?
So age 7 and under, the 1953 animated Peter Pan, and age 8 and up, the 2023 live action Peter Pan and Wendy.
That feels right. Abigail, I really need to be home before breakfast. Can we go now?
Yep, or, huh?
What? Abigail?
In my excitement to come, I may have forgotten to bring the rest of the fairy dust.
Abigail. Abigail. Abigail!
I have an idea, a solution.
Tell me fast before I lose it.
I have a friend who can help.
But we're in Neverland.
I know. She lives here.
Tinkerbell. Oh my gosh. Hi, Tinkerbell. Abigail, you know Tinkerbell?
Turns out she's a big fan of Two Kid Reviews.
Then I guess we're done here. Thank you so much for watching this episode of 2 Kid Reviews. This is Abigail, I'm Owen, and see you next time.